15 indicators that you're more attractive than you think. When it comes to self-evaluation, people have a bad track record. According to research, humans are incapable of genuinely appraising their own physical appearance and attractiveness. This is because we perceive ourselves differently than others. We evaluate every detail about ourselves considerably more closely than we do others' actions or appearance. As a result, the majority of people frequently underestimate their own self-worth and attractiveness. It might be frustrating to wonder what others think of you, but there are many indications you can learn to recognize to figure it out. Here are a few indicators that you may be more attractive than you believe. Number 1. When people see you, they smile. Someone is considerably more likely to smile at a stranger they find beautiful than someone they do not. If you notice that most people you pass on the street smile at you, chances are they think you're pretty. We have a tendency to smile subconsciously at things or people that are aesthetically pleasant. A fast smile can be used to flirt, but it's more often than not just a natural reaction to something visually appealing. Strangers stare at you. Number 2. Strangers stare at you. Anyone would feel self-conscious if they were aware of strangers staring at them in public, but if it happened frequently, you might be more attractive than you realize. When someone we admire or find attractive walks into a room, we usually can't take our eyes off them. Their presence commands attention, and someone who can readily turn heads must be appealing. If you notice that everyone is staring at you, it could be you. Number 3. People appear to enjoy speaking with you. Do people always approach you and strike up a conversation, no matter where you are or what you're doing? If so, it's probably because you're attractive. It may not appear to be fair, yet individuals deemed more handsome are treated better than those deemed average-looking, and they receive more positive attention. Attractive people have a magnetic attraction on others. It may not always be a romantic thing, it may just be due to how symmetrical your face is or how well-dressed you are. Simply put, we like to interact with attractive people more than others. People raise their eyebrows when they see you. When someone lifts their brows, it usually indicates that they are astonished or taken off guard. If someone stares at you and raises their eyebrows subconsciously, it's another clue that they think you attractive. Raising your brows, like smiling, is a natural reaction controlled by your brain. It can be done consciously, although it rarely is. So, if you catch someone doing this when they see you, it's probably because they think you're attractive. Number 5. People frequently do a double take. When we see someone who is attractive, most of us do a double take. Of course, there are a variety of reasons for this, but the most typical is that we liked what we saw and wanted to keep searching. If someone gives you a second look, it indicates that they find you appealing and may be trying to gain your attention. If this happens frequently to you, you are probably certainly attractive. 6. People form duck lips. Making duck lips is another instinctive gesture that occurs when we view someone beautiful. No, I'm not referring to the popularized duck face you see on Instagram or Facebook. I'm referring to a 1-second reaction that may occur numerous times during a conversation. And, as bizarre as it may sound, it is a subconscious behavior related to the urge to kiss the individual, similar to someone licking or biting their lips repeatedly. Duck lips are just less apparent and thus more difficult to detect. If you notice this rapid small movement while talking to a friend or stranger, you now know what it indicates. Number 7. People may behave differently in your presence. Are people more tense or worried around you? Do you notice that they behave differently around you than around others, and that they appear nervous or bewildered when you approach them? Appealing people are usually highly scary, and it's nearly impossible to keep yourself calm when you're around someone you admire or find attractive. If you observe individuals acting strangely around you on a regular basis, one of the reasons could be because they find you attractive and don't know what to say or how to approach you. Number 8. Others will go out of their way to assist you. One unfair advantage that naturally attractive people have is that most others, even strangers, will go out of their way to aid them or alleviate their problems. Have you ever observed how individuals rush at the chance to assist you with an issue you're having, regardless of the circumstances? The explanation for this could be that you're just an attractive person, possibly with a good personality, and people are more likely to lend you a helping hand. We have a tendency to be nicer and more kind to persons we find beautiful. Number 9. You rarely receive compliments on your appearance. This may come as a surprise, but can you recall a time when you were completely confident in yourself and certain that all eyes would be on you, only to receive few compliments? It's natural to mistrust yourself and believe that something is wrong with you after something like this happens. However, it frequently means the reverse. People assume you're already aware of your attractiveness, so they don't think you need to be reminded of it. Some may even believe you're sick of all the attention. Number 10. When you do receive a compliment, it appears insincere. On the rare occasion when you do receive a compliment, the long-awaited praise typically comes out as careless or offhanded. If others only remark your appearance in passing, it can make you feel quite insecure, but the truth is that they sound so unconcerned because you always look amazing. Just consider it. You wouldn't be swooning over someone you find attractive all the time, would you? You'd probably just make a casual remark about their attractiveness when they modify their appearance or wear something new. People are surprised by your insecurities. Number 11. It may be difficult to realize that people we admire or place on pedestals are just as insecure as we are. Because of how beautiful they appear, it's easy to believe they have nothing to worry about. But the truth is that everyone has poor self-esteem at some point in their lives. This is perhaps why most people are astonished when you say you're unhappy with or desire to change some features of your look. Any imperfections you detect appear insignificant to them. They probably don't even notice any flaw you find in the mirror. Number 12. Others have strong feelings for you. When you're attractive, people have strong feelings towards you, whether they're positive or negative. They can appear too nice or extremely frigid and harsh for no apparent reason. Whichever extreme they select, it will almost certainly be because they find you appealing and want to get to know you, or because they find you threatening. Some will belittle you because they are envious of your appearance, while others will approach you frequently and create excuses just to chat to you and be around you. Number 13. You've been obsessed with someone on several occasions. If you're attractive, you've undoubtedly had someone obsess over you, whether for a single night or for months at a time. Whether it was a stranger who seemed to adhere to you like glue at a party, or an acquaintance who continued messaging you despite your repeated attempts to dismiss them, this is just further evidence that others find you physically attractive. Relationships seem to come easily to you. Repeated unsuccessful relationships and meaningless hookups may appear to be an indicator of being unattractive, but this is rarely the case. Having a vibrant romantic life indicates that you are attractive to many people. Keeping a relationship alive is simply an issue of developing emotional maturity. Number 15. You receive a large number of direct messages. Don't be surprised if your DMs are regularly flooded with messages, whether you're in a relationship or not. Social media is a prime example of how attractive people are elevated above others, which isn't a good thing, but it is a terrific tool to determine whether or not others find you attractive. And if you notice a lot of people texting you, it's probably because you're attractive and they want to get to know you. Beauty standards in society place a lot of pressure on everyone to fit a certain mold. And, while physical appeal can go a long way when it comes to dating, attractiveness is more than simply a good face. Most people desire more than just a pretty face. Learn to embrace and be comfortable with yourself, look beyond your insecurities and untrustworthy perception of yourself to discover how much others value you. When you overcome these self-imposed barriers, you'll probably discover that you're a lot more appealing than you realize. Have you spotted somebody flashing any of these indications in your direction? Is there anything more you'd like to say? Please share your ideas in the comments section below. If you loved this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends, so that we can continue to make them. For more videos like this, subscribe and remember to turn on the notification bell. Also, make sure to check out our other videos.